in a second, we're going to have Brad Roten in here.
Yeah.
Oh, nice inside trip. He definitely got back points here.
Let's bring Brad over here and give him a microphone. And I'll keep mine on so I can talk a little bit too. Usually we don't interview losers, you know.
Well, he got the pin there. What do you think of Willie?
Oh, I think he's a great wrestler.
He's got a lot of natural ability, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
I'd like to have seen him if he would have started when you did back in 7th grade. We mentioned before that this is your 4th varsity year. You're only a sophomore, though.
Yeah.
You wrestled a phenomenal match tonight. I thought it was excellent.
Thanks.
Wayne and I both commented that you did a great job out there. Showed good aggressiveness on your feet. I thought the whole team looked better on the feet. What do you think about your match?
I wish I would have won, but...
Well, we thought you had the points there at the end.
Me too.
I thought it was a questionable call. I thought that was enough to do it for you, but did you think you had those points?
Yeah. At least 2.
Right. Oh, you didn't have more than 2 for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought the official was in bad position. He was over on the far side, and I don't think he just got over there in time to see what was going on.
Yeah.
Nice takedown by...
I heard him give the 2
Wallace.
a little bit late, and I figured he wasn't counting the back points, so...
Right. You were right.
Brad, when you started wrestling on this team, it was the first year back from... We almost lost the team.
Yeah.
There were only half a dozen kids on the team the year before.
Yeah.
Coach Valentine came back and coached the team, pulled you up from the junior high school ranks because of your experience. And what do you think about what the team has done since then?
Oh, it's great. It's a lot better now because we get a lot more fans to come to the matches, and we get a lot more pins. And
yeah, speaking of pins, Wallace just pinned his man out there. He got the head and arm. He finished it nice and strong. Came up with a good first period pin.
We got a great team.
One of the things I like about your wrestling this year, Brad, you look a lot more physical out there. You're one of the few wrestlers I felt that have been more aggressive on their feet than their opponent. I see you shooting that single leg takedown.
Yeah.
Is that your favorite takedown?
Yeah.
What else are you working on right now?
Ankle picks, Watusi setups, doubles, trying to.
So you're on television right now. Again, very good job tonight. That was an action-packed match. Good wrestling. You guys were very evenly matched. He looked very similar in style to what you were doing. What did you think of your opponent?
Yeah, he seemed pretty strong. He was tall and just like me.
Good hips. He moved well. When you switched, he had a good re-switch and vice versa. A lot of good counter wrestling in that match.
Mike doesn't have a sponsor.
We're going to have to find one for him next year. We'll have to find him.
We'll get Brad to adopt it.
If I can fund it.
Brad, we thought your match was the match of the night. We thought it was the most exciting, the most evenly matched. We know you're a good wrestler, and we know that your opponent was a good wrestler. And you both went at each other. You didn't back down, wrestled, threw everything you had at each other. Unfortunately, you came up on the short end. But again, I echo Ross's compliment.
I think that
outstanding.
Every once in a while, you have a season where you just seem to always run into one of the tougher guys on the team. And that was one of their better wrestlers.
This is one of those seasons, right?
Yeah,
it's going to make you tough.
Your record has been taking some lumps, but I think your wrestling has made great strides. And considering you still have 2 years after this one and a lot of wrestling left this year, I think you need to set your goals high because you're heading there.
Thank you.
What kind of you're wrestling the Faulkner tournament this weekend?
Yeah.
What weight class would you be going at?
125.
125?
Yeah.
Who you expect to see down there?
Fairbanks.
Chris Fairbanks from Southwestern, who is ranked
first
in Western New York. Yeah. You've wrestled him yet?
No.
So it'll be a first for you. Know what he does?
No.
Gonna learn between now and then?
Yeah. Hope so.
Who does Faulkner put on the match at 125?
Would that be Foster?
Yeah, either Foster or Freilich. I'm not sure.
No, Freilich would be down the next weight down.
For this tournament, 119? Well, he's been wrestling 119 in the tournament.
Right. Oh, that's what you've been wrestling?
No.
Freilich.
Freilich,
Ryan
yes.
Freilich. We're talking about Ryan Freilich, another highly ranked kid, so you're going to see some good competition down there. What's your goal, is to place in that tournament?
Yeah. It's always my goal to place in tournaments.
Next year, I think your goal is to be winning all your tournaments because you're looking like you're heading in that direction.
Well, I think maybe you ought to put a sights on that this year, maybe.
Yeah?
Yeah, you
what
got
do you think,
the capability.
Brad?
How's Mr. Yeah, come up off of that. He's riding his tough on top, but he's got to come up high. There we go. He's looking for that Porter Nelson turn, pull that head underneath. It's something St. Francis has been doing. They didn't do this effectively in their varsity matches, but they did this quite a bit in the exhibition matches that were held earlier. Got to straighten out and come tough off this.
talking about Brad starting 4 years ago when he was a 7th grader, we had, I think, 9 kids on the team at that time. 9 kids.
Very
and,
few.
We had 2 fans in the stand, your parents, right?
Always.
Just about.
It was about that.
It's,
He's going to get a reversal off of this. Come tough. Pull that under.
I don't know if you're aware of the alumni night that we're having on February 4th, but all the wrestlers who have ever wrestled in the Fredonia program and coaches are going to be here, and they're going to be honored just before the match starts.
Really?
So you get a chance to see where the roots of this program are. You're sitting right next to one of them. This is one of the first wrestlers.
Mike Saletti just got a quick reversal here, but he's going to give it up. He's going to get a reversal against him. There's a reversal back. He hit the moves correctly. Again, here's the inexperience of a younger wrestler. Hitting some good things, but just doesn't have the experience to finish it a little bit strong. These are the things we see you doing out there. In that situation, when you hit that little lateral, that short, what does Coach Conley call that move? You come over and under and kind of do a little hip toss?
I'm not sure what he calls it, but it throws.
Yeah, I call it a short lateral.
Yeah, you got to throw it hard.
Hit a little bit more pizzazz.
Yeah.
What's your favorite move on the mat? What do you like to do from the top position?
From top, usually legs, if I can get them in. If not, probably cradle.
Hit a nice one tonight.
Yeah, I was impressed tonight that you didn't throw the legs in until toward the end of the match. You stayed away from them, and you went to other things, and I was impressed with that because I thought you were kind of a one-dimensional wrestler. That really is impressive.
Yeah.
Been working at tilt series at all? I think that's a good series.
I've been working
for you.
with the pump handle in practice, trying to get that down. I think that's a good move. Get some back points.
See if Mike moves off the whistle here on the bottom.
You're learning some of your brother's slanky moves from the bottom too, aren't you?
I ended up there, and so I was trying it. Figured I might as well try it.
They work. It takes a little effort, but they work.
What do you think of Frankie's match, his first varsity
Oh,
match?
that was great. He's really good. He's really strong.
Good move.
Nice
There's
move.
a reversal. Soletta on that. That's a move your brother likes to hit a lot. I see that. That little kind of almost, and Hiram Fairbank as well.
Yeah.
Kind of semi-Peterson roll there. He's wrestling a tough match against this kid. This is not a bad kid. This kid's won a lot of matches this year. And he's behind the score of 13-4, but he's tiring this kid out. Getting a little overly aggressive, coming out in bad position here.
Brad,
Again.
do you help out with the kids program at all?
Yeah, every time I can.
Yeah. So we get a lot of varsity wrestlers down there to work with the kids, do we?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah. Oh, I think it's outstanding. Not only for the younger kids, but for you guys when you have to teach something.
Yeah.
You find you
Learn it
internalize
better.
and learn that much better.
Yeah.
Now, what nights? Tuesdays and Thursdays. At what time do they start with the kids program? 6 o'clock.
About that, yeah.
About 6.
Is it right after varsity practice?
Varsity practice.
Yeah.
And usually quite a number of varsity kids stick around and help out with the young kids, which is really great. Of course, any parents who are interested in wrestling and like wrestling can help out. I mean, we encourage them to get up here and get involved.
Well, Mike Soletta's tough off his back. He's wrestling very tough. Off a very tight pinning combination.
Now, that's one thing Coach Conti emphasizes, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Don't get pinned.
No.
Have you heard that?
Yeah.
Have you
Still
had your
just a
bridge
little
all
bit.
practice long yet?
Yeah.
Little short time left here, 10 seconds left. Another big event coming up here, February 2nd, is that dual meet, the All-Star dual meet up at University of Buffalo. You looking forward to that?
Yeah, I think that's going to be great.
Mike Soletti did a great job not getting pinned in that situation.
And
Does lose 18-4, but wrestled a tough match against a good kid.
I believe
A
that
kid with double-digit wins this season.
Oh yeah, I believe that concludes the matches and exhibition matches and so forth. So we'll sign off then and look for people on February 4th, which is our alumni night. Hopefully you'll be here, Ross, as part of the alumni.
Oh, I'll definitely be here. And that's going to be a great
we're looking for a good
contest.
match
We
from you,
really
too.
encourage people to turn out for that Southwestern match. It's going to be a great dual meet.
Great. Congratulations again, Brad.
Thank you.
Thanks for being with us.
Yep.
You're welcome.